Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to winter and not just another vlog. I'm going to share with you my top 3, 4, 5 tips that you can head into this winter with, and I really hope that they are going to assist you in some way. Most of you that live in Europe already probably know about most of them, but in case you have forgotten, I might share some of the tips or things I do that really helps me get out there quicker, still enjoy my ride, not freeze up and get back home without it being a complete miserable ride. There's only so much you can do when it's freezing outside. Okay, so in winter I always have this small rain bag with me, and what I keep in here is a rain jacket, extra buff and an extra shirt in case it gets really cold and I stop at a cafe and I can quickly change the wet undershirt. That can make a huge difference as well. I'll have 2 pairs of gloves. These are really when it's really cold, and these ones are just easy to put on and off. So I'll start with these ones, and if it gets really colder, I'll put on these ones. Okay, and in this episode, this is probably the most important part. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to warm up for 10 minutes before I go out on the bike. You can warm up longer, you can warm up less. And the only con about this thing or tip is that you have to have your bike on the indoor rollers or on a trainer or whatever. And yeah, this way you get the blood flowing, and that's how you are completely warm before you go outside. And that's the best part, because the worst part of your ride is always the first 20 minutes. That's freezing cold because you're trying to get warm, or you stay on top of a mountain and you have to do the descent. So by just warming up 10 minutes before you go ride, that descent, and before you are able to really pedal hard from where you start, from the point where you start at your home, you go down the mountain, it's cold. This is really going to help with that, so that when you go outside it's not completely miserably cold. So yeah, do this for 10 minutes. Really important thing about this is make sure that you have everything on you. Make sure you've got your food in your pocket. You have your phone here. I've got my earphones with me, because as soon as I jump off of the bike, I want to be outside while I'm still warm. If you're going to look around for a lot of things before you go outside, you're going to cool down, and then when you get outside you're going to be really cold. And it's very important to remember, don't start sweating. You want to do this up until the point just before you start sweating. Well, at least you're not dead. Oh shit. Check this guy.
Bloody hell. When do you arrive?
finally across the Andorran border into Spain, and much warmer here. As you can see, the jacket is already out, and just normal riding, so that means it can get quite boring, especially if you're not doing intervals. But yeah, that's what makes us that's what makes you a cyclist. You have to get through these days no matter how boring they are. Okay, so came to this place that I spoke about in my earlier vlog. I'm out of here because you can't send stuff into Andorra, because otherwise you pay duties on it and you need to show a lot of invoices and stuff. And I'm looking for my new handlebar that the team has sent. I snapped it in a sprint, so I think I spoke about that in one of my vlogs earlier. If I haven't, well, now I have. Vale, YouTube.